Having empathy for what you're developing is critical. Empathy comes from experience, personal experience. Even though I know I'm not the one buying the boat, I need to get exposure to the actual activity of using the boat, whether we're just cruising, whether we're fishing hardcore, or hanging out at the sandbar. Being out and experiencing those activities on our product is critical for solving problems or refining ideas and solutions that we're coming up with, and continually improving our product line.
That is an important aspect, and you know, the guys and gals on the team here, they hear me saying these things a lot. They hear, you know, me coming to the table with the voice of the customer, the voice of the sales department. What do we need to be able to make this product work? But what's really important in this whole exercise is, you know, taking my voice out of it and go out there and actually experience it, so you know exactly what I'm talking about without me even having to say it.
It's critical for us to have been involved in experiencing that firsthand for that reason. Because it's one thing to hear it, which we want to do. We do a lot of extensive research where we get consumer feedback. Our sales department's constantly feeding us information to guide us. But our firsthand experience is second to none to say, oh, I get it now. It makes sense. This is why we got to do things this way, and why our actual exposure to something highlights even things that people maybe didn't point out to us that we feel we can improve upon because we use them. We experienced them.
We learned a lot out there. You know, the first thing I realized was the seating position was a bit high and a bit further back, and we're working on another iteration of the seat to make that fit. Not something you would have realized in the computer, not something you would have realized when you're working on all the other aspects of it to make it go together. There's a limit to how much you could really do in the computer to say, hey, this feels like a seat, until you're actually out there and you're actually on plane and see what the boat feels like out there.
You know, we've got a lot of people with a lot of different backgrounds, and you know, here at Pursuit we build boats that you can entertain, you can cruise, and you can fish on as well. And I think it's important that the guys get to see, and gals get to see, you know, exactly how our customers use the boat. And you know, not only from the fishing perspective, but just sitting in seats. Is it comfortable or is it not comfortable? Moving some things around. I think that that's very, very critical. And I think that when they actually get to experience it, they remember it and they think about it every single time they get behind the computer to design something new.
I thought it was a really good experience. We've all developed them for a long time, but actually going out and using it and feeling what the end customer gets to do and enjoyment. Well, the fishing was great. I mean, even though we didn't catch a lot of keepers, a bad day of fishing is better than being at work. So once we started noticing certain aspects of the true features of the boats, we were talking about how we can integrate it into the existing product and future product. So I think that was probably the big thing from the other day, was, I guess, expanding what we're going to put in future product.
That experience is invaluable because, like I said, it allows you to actually use the boat as a customer would, and how it functions in the real world compared to what it just shows on a computer and in the plant. So, I mean, it's really eye-opening to a lot of things, and you know, what works great and what can be improved on, and you know, functionality. So it's really probably the most invaluable experience we can do, you know, as engineers, to be able to actually use the boat functionally, you know, as a customer aspect. So it's something that's I truly love doing, and I think it's, you know, great for, you know, our team and the company to be able to help, you know, our customer base and sell a product.
Sure. Collaboration's critical, so that's what you saw. That's where multiple ideas coming together, problem solving based on everybody's perspective, getting all options on the table is key, and making sure that we didn't miss an opportunity to do it in the best way. So absolutely, we got a great team here. We are continually doing that, where we're having break-off sessions or group sessions where everybody has a voice to contribute at every aspect of the boat and its development.